Jackson's music video. I had to look it up just to make sure. The angels there, you can see them in Pretty Little Liars in the Halloween episode. These angels right here. See, now I'm talking language. I show you Philadelphia. You're like, John, you're wasting my time. Pretty Little Liars and Big Bang Theory. Now I got you. I got you now. Pretty Little Liars comes here quite a bit to run out this stuff. I think they rented out Buddha at one point in time too. And again, we've been collecting things for a long time. This is from the original Mummy movie with Boris Karloff, and you can still kind of see his face right here. Oh, the switchboard? Yeah, the switchboard, it was actually created for the movie Changeling with Angelina Jolie. So they had to make, I believe it was like 8 or 9 of these, and each one cost about $18,000 to create because they were using actual authentic stuff from the time period, so it can actually move and looks like it's a real working switchboard. Except there's a computer system in the back, so it'll actually make it so it looks like they're lighting up and changing phone calls. Now you can also see these in Gangster Squad and Public Enemies. Now there's a little deal that they made with the producers of Public Enemies because they saw this and they're like, man, let's use these. Who created them? And they're like, they made them for Changeling. So they made a deal that Public Enemies had to come out much later than Changeling because Changeling created them, so they wanted to show them first. And then they let Public Enemies come out like, I think 4 or 5 months later. And the only reason that deal was made is because of these switchboards. It's crazy. The switchboards are important, especially when they look like this. I mean, this is nice and authentic. It's going to be hard for anyone to find these. You're going to probably have to recreate them. And after you found everything that you need, including tombstones, you'll go right over here and check them out. It kind of works like a library system. You'll check in and check out everything you need. And if there's something that you couldn't find here, you can see there's a list right there of different areas on the lot where we store some of our props. As I told you earlier, we lost the clock because of the fire. Because we store a lot of stuff in some of the facades that we drive by here today. And you'll see the green room area has all of the torture equipment as well as the school equipment. So school really is torture. All right. Now, if you want to grab any photos with any of these statues, feel free to do so. If you want me to take a family photo, I can do that as well. If not, we can do it.
It's a disaster. Everything's a disaster. Everything's... What a... My goodness, what happened? Is there a survivor there? I can see smoke. Oh boy. Not much left.
Close to $60,000.
Whoa, and they destroyed it like this?
Yeah, they destroyed it. It cost about $250,000 for them to get it here on the property.
Oh my.
What they did is they actually took the pieces into the Mojave Desert and then put them on the back of flatbed trucks. When they did that, they found out it was too tall to go under bridges and overpasses with the roof. So they threw the roof over there in that area. Yeah, this was Tom Cruise's ex-wife's house, so he came out and he walked around the corner and then he saw the airplane here. And since this is a real airplane, for a long time it still had the serial numbers on the side, so a pilot was flying to Burbank, saw this set and reported a downed airplane here. So once the FAA dispatched a bunch of emergency vehicles here, they were not happy to find out this was just a set. So they made us remove the markings so that wouldn't happen again. It's an older airplane from the 1970s. It still has the ashtrays and the armrests. You're not going to find those planes today. It is a real plane. Here, knock on it. You'll see it's real.
It don't work anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It had a clean record, though. Very clean record. We did this to it. There's one of the police cruisers from Police Brothers. replica of an actual neighborhood in New Jersey. So he filmed at that neighborhood first and then made replicas of the homes in the exact same order, but just made it look like they were falling apart.
And there was never wants to come here and act hard and run this.
No, but funny that you mentioned that. The National Guard, a lot of times they'll film commercials here of like disaster situations where they're rescuing people. Also, they have sent the FBI over here for training missions a lot of times. Sometimes they'll train dogs how to save Driver Punch, everyone! Punch to keep us safe for the next 2 hours or so. Now, right over here on our right-hand side, we're going to get a chance to see the beautiful San Fernando Valley. So anytime somebody's talking about the valley in a TV show or a movie, they're basically talking about this area over here. But you can also see this golf course next to us, and I pointed out to you because it was founded by an actor by the name of Charlie Chaplin. Basically, when he was an actor, actors were not allowed on most country clubs, so he started that country club for actors. But it was really just for himself. But now we're going into our front lot area, where we do all of our filming inside of soundstages. And as we do so, on either side of this vehicle, you're going to get a chance to see these movie posters. They just represent some of the thousands of movies made here at Universal in our over 100-year history. If you look at the top of these movie posters, you'll get a chance to see the Universal logo, and it has been changing over the years. A couple of years ago, we released a brand new logo. If you look at your screens right now, you'll see it. We got a little help from NASA in creating this logo because we used actual satellite footage to see if you can find your house. Now, our founder, Carl Ledley, he had a dream of making a city dedicated to making movies. That's what we are here at Universal City. We also have things you would find in a city, like a bank, police station, fire station, which is right over here on our right-hand side. That's Fire Station 51, actually named after the fictional fire station from the television show